Hey everybody, welcome back to Around the Twist. Wednesday again, so here I am recording. Let's see. Gosh, we're halfway through October. Halfway! I can't believe where's the year gone? Really? And we are speeding toward Christmas. Needles have been flying, not fast enough for me, but, well, I'll show you what I've got. My peacock sock from out of the Opal Rainforest, their Collection 2 peacock colorway, is almost to the toe. I tried it on tonight because I thought, ooh, maybe I can put the toe on and get it done before the show. Yeah, no, I have about another inch to go. Maybe 3/4 of an inch because the little blue bit that's right up here by the needles, yeah, that wasn't there when I got up this afternoon. But that's the first sock. So first sock's almost done. Yay, for mindless TV knitting. Christmas presents. If your mom, dad, or Sarah go away for a little while, start off with dad since his is actually in progress. I am through. Okay, disclaimer, I had to work this last weekend, so I didn't get a whole lot of knitting done. And usually Mondays after I work a weekend, I don't do a whole lot of knitting because I'm just wiped. I got the heel flap put on, though. Heel flap is done. Heel is turned. I have stitches picked up on one side of the gusset. I was trying to pick up the knit across and pick up the second side before I left work last night, since this is my work knitting. And yeah, obviously since I have this other side with no needle, didn't work. So that'll be tomorrow night's to do at work project. It's still the Earl Grey sock pattern. Second sock, hopefully, once I get past the gusset, I can usually work on it at home because it's not, the cable going down the side of the foot isn't as intricate as the one up on the cuff. So I don't really need to see it that much. Yeah, Mom's Christmas present that I showed y'all, the yarn for that red, that was the Kitchery pattern from, oh crap, I can't remember the name of the place. Used to be Van Kalker Acres. I think it's Happy Holidays Yarns or Holidays Yarns. I'll link it. It'll be in the show notes. Got the Kitchery pattern for them. I am going to start this tonight. I had a panic attack when I realized, oh my gosh, it's the middle of October. I haven't even started Mom's socks. Especially when she's giving me updates every time she calls on how the socks she's knitting me for Christmas are coming. Yikes. My friend Sarah, I think I've decided I'm going to knit her a pair of fingerless mitts and the Pretty Thing cowl that I showed you last week. So I've got the pattern for the cowl. I don't know what pattern I'm going to use for the mitts. I'll find something. And I think what the yarn I'm going to use for that, I'd show you. This yarn I want to use, I've got it in my head. I know it's in my stash somewhere, but I can't find it. Eric from the Sweaters for Dragons podcast, when he came out to visit a couple summers ago, he had dyed up this beautiful, beautiful blue colorway for me. Gorgeous. I want it. It's mine, but it's close to the color of the My Blue Heaven from Socks That Rock that Sarah loved when she came to visit in August. So I think I'm going to do her a matching set out of that, if I can find it. I did kind of a cursory search through the stash, but I used to have all my sock yarn spread out all over the floor in my craft room, and I picked it up, oh gosh, probably a month ago, and I can't find it now. I don't know where I put it. So, well, not all of it, obviously. It's in 2 big containers, but I kind of dug through the containers, and I didn't see it right away. So, I'll find it. That'll be this weekend. We'll be spent stash diving and spreading the sock yarn out where it needs to be. Yeah, that'll get started at some point, hopefully. Spinning on my wheel, I have to show you the first 1/3 of the fiber of the Twist and Shout that you guys picked for me. Still spinning it on the 19:1 ratio on my Lendrum with my Woolly Winder. It's coming out really fine, like 28 to 30 wraps per inch. So I'm hoping 3 plies is going to be enough, because if it's not, it's going to be some really, really thin sock yarn. So yeah, I'm 1/3 done. Start the next bit. sometime. I don't know when. Maybe tonight. We'll see if I get bored or frustrated with starting Mom's sock. And my finished object of the day is what I'm wearing. My February lady sweater that I did this last February into March. I realized, man, I'm knitting a lot of socks and I have no real garments. So I did a whole big, I think I did 3 sweaters last winter. I did the Snow White from Isolde, and I'll feature that in an upcoming video cast. I did the Nottingham sweater from, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I can't remember her name. Again, I'll link in if you want to see it in the meantime. They're both on my project page on Ravelry. And then I did this one. This was my last one of the 3. It's out of Dream and Color Classy in Blue Lagoon, and I did the medium size for myself because I heard everything was coming out kind of big. I kind of looked through everyone's projects and everyone said, oh my gosh, it's coming out huge. I had to rip. So I went down a size from what I thought I needed. I was going to start a large, and I was like, eh. Plus, people said that Dream and Color Classy, because of the superwash, it grows a lot when you wash it and block it. So I played it on the safe side, and I went for a medium. I didn't swatch. I was bad. But it came out great. I love it. I did eliminate right along where you transition from the garter stitch down to the lace. You're supposed to do an increase round, and they want you to do yarn overs. Well, I didn't want a line holes going right across my chest. So I just did a knit front and back, so I modified it that way. Really didn't modify it that much. Okay, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to stand up so you can see how far down it goes. Kind of hits me mid-hip. It's a good length. I like it. I don't have to worry about it riding up in the back when I sit down. I love that. I was going to do full-length sleeves, but I'm impatient. I'm a very, very impatient person, and I wanted this to be done, dang it. So they're only 3/4 length sleeves, but they fit. I love them. Oh, that was the other modification that I did. Going through, sorry, armpit shot. Gosh, where is it? It's where I can't see it. Maybe you guys can see it. There's a teeny little gusset in the underarm from where I picked up the stitches, and then I decreased them away because I didn't want it to kind of have what it's doing now, just because I've been stretching on this side. Have that pucker and all that extra fabric under the arms. So just did decreases every round and decreased those 7 stitches away, and I like how it fits. It came out really, really good, and I've worn it to church several times. I've worn it out in public several times and gotten so many compliments on it. So at some point in the future, I might do another February lady sweater. Oh, I was going to show you the buttons. These, really close here. These are, abalone shell buttons, little flowers. I got them at Personal Threads, the yarn store here in town. And I loved them. I love them. They're just so pretty. And I thought they looked kind of tropical with the Blue Lagoon yarn and everything. Yeah. I don't know. My mind makes weird connections sometimes. Apricot peach. Peach apricot? Peach apricot coffee from San Marco, by the way. Sorry, I have to caffeinate. I don't know. I'm just kind of off in la la land. I'm usually like this after I work a weekend, but just more so than usual. I slept a little late today and haven't really done much. So yeah, the 4 rows of this is all the knitting I've done today, and we'll see if my mind can focus enough to wrap my head around a Soxarina pattern. And I guess I will see you guys next week. If there's anything you want to hear me talk about. Oh, other thing. If anyone can figure out what the RSS feed for the YouTube channel that I put the video casts up on, please send me the link on Ravelry. Just send me a PM. I want to try to get this up on iTunes, and I can't figure out the RSS feed on my own. So yeah, please help if any of you are more computer savvy than I am, which I am fully not. And I will see you all next week.